It's a perfect Friday night here at the Darien YMCA for the House Ball High School Division Championships. Hello folks, Dylan DeRiso here alongside Braden Shank, about to tip off in the third place house ball matchup between the 5-2 Celtics and the 4-3 Lakers. Braden, we saw the Celtics beat the Lakers earlier this season, 56-55, so the Lakers are a bit of an underdog tonight, but they are led by the junior and varsity basketball player Kyle Bloomer. So what do you think we'll be able to see from him tonight in this one?
You know, I think Bloomer is a great overall basketball player. He plays for Coach Todd Trimmer over at the high school on the varsity team. And I think the Lakers actually aren't underdogs tonight. They have mostly a full team. As for the Celtics, missing a couple guys, I believe only with 4 players. And in 4-on-4, not having any subs is going to be a big differentiating factor tonight.
This Levine now across, pass intended for Bloomer. Bloomer keeps it in bounds. He'll make a move for the hoop, drives, and he'll get the 2 points.
Nice start for the Lakers here, up 4-0.
Definitely already seeing that excellent basketball ability from Kyle Bloomer. Bloomer coming down again here.
Another nice basket there from Bloomer.
Bloomer's off to a fast start for this Laker team. Shazad taking it now. Steps back for the 3 ball. Won't go. And Gupta will take it now for the Lakers. Levine will carry it up the court. Out to Bloomer. Bloomer will drive once again. Puts up a shot. Almost gets his own rebound. This is Connolly for the Celtics now. He drives immediately and puts in a nice layup. So off to a fast start here. Bloomer once again for the Lakers. He is so effective so far, Braden.
Yeah, he really is. He's put up 4 of the 6 points for the Lakers so far today. And as I think we've mentioned here, it's a very fast-paced game, only 4-on-4, which is something you don't really see anymore in basketball. You're usually playing 5-on-5, and it usually leads to these more fast-paced games up and down the court.
I think we talked a little bit earlier about the size of this court. Obviously a little smaller than a lot of players are used to playing for. How do you think that's going to affect this game?
I think you're going to see a lot more breakaways, as there's another one right there. It's not as much play setting up as more as just driving to the hoop, putting up the basket.
Levine puts that one in here. This will be Shazad now. Over to Connolly. Connolly will drive, and he is swatted by Kyle Bloomer. And Gavin Levine, the senior, will take it up now. Quick pass across. Shot, and that one is good from Carson Brown, another junior on this Lakers team. We don't see any subs for the Celtics tonight, but the Lakers have 3 guys that are going to be able to go in. So obviously they're going to have a lot more rest, definitely a lot more energy on this court. Shazad now. 2 ball, won't go.
Celtics tried to recover there. Couldn't get it
Bloomer
down.
up to Gupta, off the backboard. And Bloomer puts up another one, gets his own rebound, puts it in again. I mean, he is tall, and his skills as a basketball player definitely what's causing him to be such a dominant player out here on this court. Shazad now. Walker Brown up to Connolly. There's a foul called.
Looks like Gupta there on the foul.
So Connolly will inbound it for the Celtics, gives it to Shazad. He'll take a second. Out to Brown. Brown will drive. And just a little too much on that shot there as Levine takes it in quick on the fast break here, goes under the rim and puts it in for 2. 14-2, complete dominance we've seen so far in this game by the Lakers as Shazad goes up for one here. That one is knocked down by Bloomer once again. Braden, these players are playing masks tonight, wearing masks tonight. Obviously, might be a little bit uncomfortable. You think it'll cause any difference in this one?
I think they'll cause a little difference, not that much, as we've seen with the girls volleyball this season in the FCAC having to wear masks. At first, it plays a little bit of an impact, but these players are probably used to it playing the entire season in masks. First couple games might have been rough, but I think by this last game here, third place game, they should be adapted to it.
Gupta put a 3-ball up. It didn't go. Walker Brown takes it up and he'll throw it across to Connolly. Fakes the 3. Pass intended for Shazad. Just a little, looked like there was a little bit of miscommunication on that one. That one will go out of bounds. Looks like Nico Solis, Thomas Aponte will check in here, as well as, let me see if we can get a number in 1 second. Carson Brown gonna stay in now for the Lakers. And Teddy Ackerman also came in for the Lakers. And he takes an immediate 3 and that one won't go. Adil Shahzad for the Celtics. Just gonna, looks like the Lakers will get it here. A foul from Jack Ritchie, the freshman for the Celtics. Brown pulls up for a long 3 and that one will not go. Shazad will inbound now. Definitely the tallest player out here. I mean, that is not a question. His height is probably one of the reasons he's been a dominant player so far tonight. And he drives in and puts one up for 2.
Using the height there.
Nico Solis with a long pass down the court intended for Brown. But it was knocked out by Walker Brown for the Celtics. And he takes it up himself, pulls up for 3. And that one won't go.
Shocked Shazad is not down in the paint trying to rebound there. He's staying on the outside wing.
Definitely a surprise. He is obviously the tallest player on the Celtics team, so we're not seeing a lot of formation out of the Celtics. I mean, you don't usually expect to see much formation in house basketball, but with a guy like Shazad, you probably would expect him to be down inside.
Well, he could be a beast in the paint, grabbing every rebound, offense and defense. I think he's a little bit more of a three-point shooter, as I think he's taken a couple shots this game.
Definitely has some all-around ability in him. As he drives there, that one won't go. Connolly, the great pick there with that ball. Out to Brown. Brown for the wide-open 3. Won't go, but Connolly will come back in, and he'll put that one down. 16-6. 12 minutes to go in this one, in the first half of this game, as Shazad carries it in now. Steps back, 3-ball, no good.
Nice pass.
And that one will go for the Celtics. They're gonna have to make up some ground here. Down 16-8. Especially when they're missing a player like Kyle Bloomer from the court, Braden, who's so dominant thus far. I mean, what do you think the Celtics have to do here when players like Kyle Bloomer and Ethan Gupta aren't out there on the court?
I think they just got to take advantage, as they do have 7 players here. They're B-wing and A-wing, if you want to call them here. So the Celtics do need to capitalize here and start putting up some points and going on runs when the Lakers' big players like Kyle Bloomer are out on the sidelines.
Nico Solis will take it up now. Aponte, freshman. Out to Ackerman, over to Brown. Swings it down to Solis, who puts up a 3. That one also won't go. A lot of 3s tonight. None have gone in. But we have seen definitely a lot more driving from both sides. Quick inbound to Brown.
I don't believe the whistle was called in, so that's not going to count.
Yeah, the ref will call that one off.
He's wide open once again.
Can't put that one down, and Connolly will take it up now for the Celtics. Brown with a great play to make the steal on that one. Look for a man. Drops it off to Solis. Steps out, and that is blocked by Walker Brown. Brown is carrying it up now. That pass is out of reach of Connolly's hands. We're seeing a lot of fast-paced offense here. Not much patience from both sides of the ball. Would you say that that has generally had a positive impact or a negative impact on both of these teams so far?
You know, it's kind of tough to judge this early. I mean, both teams are going for offensive drives. I think it's favored the Lakers a little more because they are getting a couple more baskets.
They also have a lot more energy as they're getting rests. It is 18-10 in this one though, and the Celtics hopefully will make a run to get back in this one as Brown takes that one up and puts in the 2, but now we're going to see that power line come back in for the Lakers now. Levine, Gupta, and Bloomer. So Ponte, Ackerman, and Brown will check out for the Lakers. Levine will take this one up now.
Nice save from Bloomer.
Tried to save that one. Gave it to Shahzad. Shahzad's carrying it up now. He's able to dance his way through a few Lakers, and he puts it up for 2. He did get the and one on that one, so a great effort by Shahzad, making the play all by himself there. Carrying it all the way down. Let's see if he can make it 3 points.
Nice play from Shahzad there.
That one was money. 18-13.
Nice
Bloomer now.
He had a nice drive in the paint, and then he executed on the line, making the free throw.
And Bloomer puts that one in with ease. Oh, it looks like Levine got the steal right there off the inbound. Swings it out to Gupta across to Solis. Levine with the wide open 3. That one a little low. Bloomer will take it now. A great fake out to Solis. No good. Bloomer making another effort there to get the rebound. Carrying it in. A lot of opportunities right there from the Lakers as they get it back once more. Solis, and that 3 is good.
The Lakers had so many chances on that drive. The Celtics just couldn't stop them. And now they're going to try to come out on offense here and try to do the same.
Brown, the great play there, driving it in, had some nice touch on that shot. Solis now. Another shot, that one won't go, but he'll get his own rebound. A great look, great pass to Levine, he puts it in. Solis definitely an outside shooter. We've seen him taking a lot of the 3s so far tonight for the Lakers. This is Brown. Shahzad. One is swatted by Gupta, but Adil Shahzad is able to get it, and he puts up a 3 ball, and that won't go. Kyle Bloomer to Solis on the fast break, and he lays that one in for 2 more. 27-15 now, with 7 minutes 40 seconds to go in the first half of this one. Gupta made an attempt to intercept that pass there. Another shot by Brown. We've seen a lot of 3s from Walker Brown. All of them have gotten so close. A little bit of finesse there on that pass there from Gupta. Great pass from Bloomer out to Gupta. We're seeing a lot of great passing tonight from the Lakers. Brandon, you think that comes with a lot of them being weathered basketball players, being in the game for a while?
I do. I think that they've really been playing like a team, a strong team. We haven't been seeing them play this entire year, but I think they've been a pretty dominant team here. They're passing the ball. They have good looks. And like I said, Kyle Bloomer with that basketball experience at the high school level, I think brings a lot to this Lakers team.
Connolly puts up the first free throw, and it is good. And he knocks down the second. Bloomer with an immediate pass way down court. And that one is going to go to the Celtics. So definitely a lot more team play from the Lakers. But the driving offense of the Celtics has been pretty effective so far. It's just they've struggled to get a lot of rebounds on the defensive side. Richie, 3 ball, almost goes. Bloomer back up the court now. Great pick. Brown leaves it out for Richie.
Celtics were sleeping on that one.
They definitely were. Shazad with a great shot.
I think that's one big difference between these two teams. The Lakers are playing with a lot more energy and aggressiveness. They're fighting for the ball the second it's inbounded here. Right there, fighting for it once again.
Yeah, we've seen Levine. We saw him pick off an inbound earlier. I wonder if we're definitely going to see a few more times tonight, seeing the aggressiveness from him so far. And the Lakers will get it once more. 30-19 with 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3-ball, Levine. Won't go. Bloomer will take it right back in. Spin move on Shazad, and that one won't go either. Connolly now. They'll have to work to get it out of their defensive zone. Throws a little fake. Puts that one in with ease. Levine now. Puts one up. It is blocked by Shazad, his dominant height in the paint. We're seeing him in the paint on defense, but not on offense. So the Celtics defense hasn't been incredible so far tonight. We've seen a lot more Laker rebounds. As the Celtics get a rebound there, but can't put it in. Long shot down the court, and the whistle is blown, and we'll get some subs here. Brown, Aponte, and Ackerman will check back in as Bloomer, Solis, and Levine will step out.
Lakers here trying to get some points here with Kyle Bloomer off the court. Looking really solidify their lead here before they go in halftime.
Giving him space. 3-ball. No good. Aponte with a chance. That one blocked by Richie. And Walker Brown's going to take it up now. Brown was definitely a dominant force in 8th grade basketball, and you wouldn't expect a freshman to be such a powerful player now when they enter the high school league, but he definitely is, scoring a lot of points for the Celtics so far. That one to Brown. He puts it up for 2. Connolly will take it up slowly now. Quick drive behind the back. Couldn't put that shot in. Couldn't put it up. This one's going to go to the Lakers now. Free ball from Gupta won't go. Shazad will take it up now.
Nice drive there from Shazad. Once again, using his height to push his way in there for the layups and getting the points.
Brown now. He'll take a second. Over to Shazad. At the point once again. He's definitely the point guard for this Celtics team, even though he seems like he would be more of an inside guy, a center.
Well, with 4 guys, they do have to merge 2 positions. It's possible he is playing point guard and center at the same time, which is not an easy thing to do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was. He definitely is one of the more skilled players on this Celtics team. I mean, the Celtics team, they've got a lot of power and a lot of skilled players. We just haven't seen as much teamwork tonight from them as we have from the Lakers, as they put down another to make it 34-25. Gupta now. Step back 2. Won't go, and Shazad will take it up. The Celtics team is definitely a lot more tired than the Lakers. The Lakers getting a lot of rest. We're seeing a lot more patience now from the Celtics after an early fast-paced game as Shazad puts one up there. Still hustling for those rebounds though, and Brown is able to put that one in. Gupta 3-ball won't go. And now Connolly will take it up. Tries to go back and forth. Puts that one up, and here's Aponte and Brown with the 2-on-1.
They're going to call the walk on that. kind of stopped there and tried to pick the ball back up.
Had a little, definitely a little hesitation on that one, the 2-on-1 opportunity. I
And
mean, I would find it pretty tough to make a play there too with Adil Shahzad standing in front of me. It's Connolly now.
nice drive inside. Couldn't get it to fall.
Gupta finds Brown. And Brown will put up the quick 3-ball. Ooh, and that one almost goes. Aponte now. Making a play to the inside, almost puts that one in.
Some freshman on freshman action there. Good defense and a nice opportunity there for the Lakers. Just couldn't convert.
Shahzad now pulls up for 3.
It's good.
Definitely knows how to shoot the ball.
Shahzad, a member of the DHS indoor track team. Something that might shock some people. I mean, he is a good basketball player out here. Doesn't play for the high school.
Connolly drives on that one. He will draw another foul tonight. We saw him go 2 for 2 earlier on his free throws. Let's see if he can do it again.
He's got a nice form there. Swishes it right in the hoop.
Just puts it up nice and easy. A lot of air under his shots. They'll take it slow now. We don't see anyone inside. All 3 Celtics are up at the point, and they all seem to sort of collapse in. Time ticks down here in the first half.
It's good.
And Brown knocks it in to finish off the half. So 32 to 33 after that first half, as the Celtics really made an effort there to get back into this one. We'll take a break in just a second, but before then, we will take a quick look at some of the highlights from the first half. We saw the Celtics make a big effort at the end of that first half to come back and take the lead here 35-34. Braden, give us a little insight on some of the key players for the Celtics that we saw in that first half.
Well, the Celtics really came out they started off a little slow there, but then Shazad really came out, made some baskets. Gavin Connolly, the junior, really stepping up for this Celtics team. They're doing something really tough. They're playing 4-on-4 with no subs. Hayden Shea, Cam McGraw, Charles Salamore, all out tonight for the Celtics. So they're kind of in a tough situation in this third place game.
It's Shazad now. He's going to take it up here. We also saw a lot of hustle from Walker Brown in that first half too. Connolly goes up for the shot, won't go, and Bloomer will take it down. He is so fast. A runner on the cross-country team as Bloomer puts up that layup. Shazad now. Celtics will have a little more patience. He puts up the 3-ball, and it goes.
Shazad has made his last 2 3-pointers here, so he's looking to catch fire in the second half and really get the ball rolling for the Celtics here and give him some points.
We're seeing a lot of hustle from the Celtics team. Quick inside pass to Richie, and he puts that one in. 40-36, the Celtics starting to have a bit of a lead here as Bloomer takes it in quickly. I would say we're not seeing as much teamwork from the Lakers as we did in the first half.
Well, I think the Celtics have really realized they do have some 4 players here that can get some chemistry even though it's in the same game. And I think that's been a big difference here. They've been kind of playing as one and not as 4 individuals, but as one team, and it's really made the difference in this one.
Bloomer is fouled, so he will get 2 shots here. Braden, I know we talked a little bit about this before the game started. Obviously, I don't think we will be seeing a winter house basketball season this year, unfortunately, which is usually one of the highlights of the year for a lot of people, a staple in Darien, at Darien High School. You see so many kids playing house basketball. Tough competition. You know, the level of basketball may not always be the best, but it's definitely a good time. You always see a lot of people playing. I know you play, I play.
The Winter House League, it's truly something special. I think last year they broke 1,500 participants, which is truly unbelievable. Joe Marzano has done a great job running the whole YMCA sports department, especially this house ball league. And I think it was good that they organized at least the fall season here to get the high schoolers out playing. And
yeah, you mentioned those 1,500 participants. I believe in the 9th and 10th grade division last year, they had to add in a few extra teams because the wait list for the league was so long.
And it does kind of suck that this year, I mean, with coronavirus being as crazy as it been, I mean, it does suck a little that there will be no winter house basketball, or at least as until 2021. It might be a little different in January.
Definitely.
Hopefully we'll see a season. Hopefully, if we do see a season, DAF Media will be out there for that championship.
As Levine makes a big play there with a nice layup. 42-39, Celtics lead with 17 minutes to go in the game. Shazad will take it from the point now. Nobody here in the center for the Celtics. Shazad puts up an easy 2 off the backboard. Levine comes in quick over to Solis, and he knocks it down for 2. Connolly taking it up now.
You can still kind of see it. The Lakers are still playing with a little bit more energy here. This Celtics team is looking a little asleep out there. Might be a little tiring playing for 25 minutes straight. Well, they did have that halftime, still 25 minutes.
No subs definitely is going to take a toll on them. We're still seeing a lot of hustle from them, though. It's the Lakers, seeing a lot of fast break points from the Lakers now. You think they're capitalizing on the tiredness that the Celtics are feeling right now? It's really the question you have to ask. Shazad puts up a 3. Won't go, and Bloomer will take it up, sprinting down the court now, leaving 2 Celtics players in his dust. Solis puts it up, and that one won't go. Levine. Solis. And Connolly will walk it up for the Celtics. This game is so tight right now, Braden. You have to wonder if either team is really going to make a rush here, if we're going to see a lot of back and forth like we have in the second half so far. Levine takes it up, and he puts down that two.
I think it's really going to come down to who can continue to play and continue to put up the points as the game moves on, and who doesn't, slow down, who keeps the pedal to the metal.
Brown steps back. Levine told him to shoot it, and he did, putting down the 3 ball. And we will see a sub now as Brown, Gupta, and Aponte will check in. Bloomer will stay in for the Lakers here.
Nice drive there from Bloomer.
Shazad now with Bloomer on him. Seeing a big matchup between those two players. Bloomer drives once more.
That is such a good play.
Beautiful shot.
A nice reverse
He is such
layup.
a natural inside. Just came under the hoop and put that one in. He's doing very well so far tonight with his drives. As Shazad drives, and he puts it in too.
It's going to be interesting if they have a winter sports season, because Kyle Bloomer is going to have a huge impact on this DHS basketball team. And it's going to be interesting to kind of see him play this winter.
Yeah, the varsity team with a very unfortunate season last year, and now with a new coach coming in to replace Todd Trimmer, we'll definitely see some difference in that team. Brown drives, but that one won't go. Out to Conley. He'll take his time. Shazad makes a move with it. Can't put it in, but he fights for his own rebound. And it looks like there is a foul called there. Gupta. I'm not sure what the call was on that one. Shazad all the way back to Conley. Gets a good handle on it.
Gupta's got to be careful here for the rest of the game. I have him right now with 3 fouls. 5 fouls, he does foul out.
There are 12 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this game. As Brown now. Gupta, Bloomer. Bloomer with another drive and a shot, but that one won't go.
And number 4, I believe on...
That is Richie for the
Green.
Celtics.
I call him on the hold.
Quick inbound to Bloomer. Shot off the rim. And Richie will take it up now. He'll take it in quickly. Hesitates there. Saw Bloomer in front of him. Out to Shazad. Shazad, the 3 ball.
In and out.
In and out. Yeah, really unfortunate for him there. 51-51 in this game. Lakers had a big lead early. Then we saw the Celtics take a bit of a lead, but now it is just back and forth.
Bloomer tried to get the steal there. Came up behind him.
Brown to Conley. That one won't go. And Carson Brown will get the rebound, giving it to Bloomer once again. Kyle Bloomer puts it up, and it goes. I mean, at this point, you're just expecting it to go in when Kyle Bloomer has the ball. He's been so successful tonight.
Bloomer is up to over 20 points in this one, so he's having a nice game.
Here he goes again. The one-on-one situation. Puts it down. And here go the Celtics now, down 4 points as the Lakers just scored 4 unanswered. Puts it up. bounces around, but it eventually falls down as Gupta takes it up now. Makes a move, no one in front of him. He can't put it up, but Brown was there for the rebound, and he put that layup in.
Celtics have been struggling here lately ever since the Lakers brought the subs in.
10.5 minutes to go in this one. Bloomer out to Brown. Carries it in. Puts it up, and they will give it to the Lakers. Quick pass to Gupta, and he will put that one up. That one will go in. The Laker subs will check in now. Levine, Solis, and Ackerman.
That is another thing with 4-on-4 is players are getting a lot more playing time compared to the regular 5-on-5. And I believe in the winter they sub every, I think 7 minutes it is?
Yeah, I believe so. They definitely also get a lot more playing space out here.
They do.
So you see a lot more movement. Connolly puts a 3 up. And just as it seemed like the Lakers may have started to run away with this one, Conley puts it up, and the Celtics are only down by 5. That shot no good from Ackerman, and Shazad will come up now.
Shazad here trying to find his way into the paint, being double guarded, and he still puts up a
Shazad.
nice shot.
59 to 56. Celtics closing the gap now. It could be as a result of the loss of Bloomer, as he needed a break. He double shifted. He definitely was leaving it all out on the court there. Shazad will take this one up slowly. Shazad making some moves with the ball, puts up a 2.
Great
and
play.
It is good. 59-58 as Adil Shazad putting the Celtics back in this one.
He's a natural with the ball. He really works it, gets open, takes the shot.
And he can definitely shoot the ball. He has had a lot of points tonight. As Brown now gets the rebound, and the Celtics will have a chance to possibly take a lead here. Connolly takes a second, gives it to Shazad. There, looks like they're doubling Shazad now.
They're calling it off the tip there, so there will not be a backcourt violation.
Little frustration from the Laker sideline. Connolly. Gives it inside to Shazad.
They had a push foul there.
And the Celtics will get it. Adil Shazad, a critical player for this team. His height he's the biggest player out here without question. And it has definitely helped him to become a much better player on the court, as Connolly will now take it up for the Celtics after a failed possession for the Lakers. He'll take it in. Gives it to Brown. Brown will have a go. Swings it out to Shazad. Takes a second.
Gupta came flying in on that one.
He did. Shazad, step back. Oh, man. Almost putting that one in. Driving. Out to Richie. And it looks like they called another foul here.
I think that's another key difference in these teams here. The Lakers are playing a little bit more man-to-man defense, as the Celtics are playing a couple more zone-to-zone defense, or at least they have recently.
Way back to Connolly. As time ticks down in this one, just over 6.5 to go. Great play by Solis there to knock it out of Connolly's hands, but the Celtics will retain possession. Shazad up top with it. We see Richie underneath in the paint for a second there. Shazad is going to hold it here. Gives it to Richie. Makes a move for the middle. Walker Brown with a quick pass, but Richie can't get his hands on it. Solis will carry it in quickly here and puts down the 2. Extending the Lakers' lead to 3 points now with just under 6 minutes to go. Connolly will take it up now for the Celtics. Drives. Layup is good. Putting the Celtics down by one once again. So much back and forth we're seeing right now, Braden.
It's going to be interesting, the ending here, because there are no coaches on the floor. It's just the kids. So it's going to be interesting how the fouling goes and the timeouts here down the stretch and in these key critical situations.
You have to expect to see leaders from both sides going to be making a lot of the big calls, possibly timeout or fouling, just making fouls, stuff like that as we get later into this game.
Both teams do get 2 timeouts per half. No timeouts been called in this game yet in the first half or here in the second half.
Connolly now. Using a little finesse on the inside, and he trips up on his way. There's a foul called. And the subs will come in now. Brown, Bloomer, and Aponte.
I kind of noticed their Gupta showing some nice sportsmanship, picking Conley off the ground there. I mean, that's all what this is all for, sportsmanship. And
at the end of the day, I mean, everyone here is friends, but when you're out on the court, the competition does get tough.
And that's going to be a shooting foul, sending Connolly back to the line.
And Connolly will have a chance to close the gap. First one won't go. (63-61). 4.5 to go. Brown, 3 ball. Bloomer inside, and he puts that one in.
I'm running out of room on my stat sheet here, given the twos.
So many points from him. Shazad, 3 ball. Won't go. A player like Kyle Bloomer is going to be so critical in the late game. So much hustle from him. He's a force on defense and more than just a force on offense. The entirety of the Lakers team is here tonight. The Celtics obviously missing 3 players, one of which a key player in Cam McGraw, who's a very good 3-point shooter.
Just as a sophomore, he's really kind of established himself as a good basketball player. And I think the Celtics could be hurting a little without him today.
His ball handling is definitely high tier, as Bloomer will drive with Shazad playing full defense on him and preventing Bloomer to put up points. One of the first times we see him not being able to put some through the basket there. As Connolly takes this one to the inside. 3 ball from Shazad won't go, and Levine will take it up now. He is hustling behind the back pass, and that one flies out of bounds. The Celtics will have it now, 65-61. At this point, it is a 2-possession game, but I don't think possessions are really what's going through the Celtics' minds right now. They just want to put points on the board. Swings it out to Connolly.
Some aggressiveness there at half court. Lakers do come away with it.
Bloomer with the spin move. Little jelly on that one, but it doesn't go.
Bloomer's going to go to the line here. Made his last 2 free throws. Looking to do the same here.
Won't go. Missed the second one. Not very like him to miss both free throws. But I mean, he has contributed so much to this team thus far. Looking at the stat sheet here, and he is so dominant on the court here. Adil Shazad also extremely dominant for the Celtics, as Levine is all the way down the court, and he puts that one in for 2. Under 2 minutes to go, and the Lakers are up 6 in this one. And we're starting to see the Lakers get a lot more of those defensive rebounds, and Bloomer takes it again. And it may be possible that the Lakers are pulling away with this one here with 1.5 minutes to go. Conley now. We're going to have to see a big rush from the Celtics, and they're going to need to do some fouling late in this game. Brown on the cut. Puts it up. That rolls out. Connolly puts it back up. That one also rolls out. Bounce pass. Levine puts it in. Lakers up 10 now. And Lakers still putting the full pressure on, even in the inbounding here. One of the reasons they have been so powerful in this game, just their aggressiveness, as Kyle Bloomer puts a little finesse on that one and knocks it in.
No foul called there, so it's going to be Celtic ball still.
Out to Shazad. 3 ball. Won't go, and Bloomer will get it now. 25 seconds to go. And the Lakers really just started to run away with this one with about 2.5 left. And they have not stopped since.
It's really been all game. They've been putting the pedal to the metal here, putting points on the Celtics here. And I mean, we've been mentioning it all broadcast. Having a full team is such a big advantage in these 4-on-4 games.
And that is what I think may have made the difference here as time ticks down. And the Lakers take the win 73-61 in the 3rd place game. So the Lakers will finish in 3rd place. The second game will start up in just a few moments here. Obviously, we'll just give a quick spotlight to some of those star players we saw tonight from the Lakers and the Celtics. Adil Shazad, Kyle Bloomer, just to name a couple. So we will take a look at some game highlights here in just a moment. But we'd like to thank you for watching this portion of the broadcast. I'm Dylan DeRiso with Braden Shank. This is the house ball 3rd place game.